Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is November 22nd, 2022, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the market's wavering, awaiting FOMC comments on the last rate statement. Now, this is going to be the last comments, last minutes that we're having for the year. So a lot of focus is dedicated to this comments because this will also set the stage for future rate decisions as well. So lots of focus on it. No major economic events scheduled for today, but looking at the various markets, they're pretty much wavering across the board, starting with the Forex symbols, the major pairs unchanged as the dollar gained. Looking at the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ still trading in a tight range. So is commodities, gold and oil, pretty much unchanged from yesterday. Now looking at stocks, tech stocks trading lower and showing some weakness. And lastly, Bitcoin on its lows. So everything is just awaiting this news. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So this is the beauty of trading technical analysis. You see it so clearly. Now we are on supportish level right there, okay? On supportish level. Even though we do have a green candle, nevertheless, we are on supportish levels. So this is really very important as we're looking at here. Looking at the GBP USD also tracing, but not that much far off. Looking at the Australian dollar also settling. So everything is really just across the board, just settling. The Canadian dollar has gotten a little bit stronger if we're looking on a daily chart right there. So it's just the opposite of what the euro and the GBP are doing, and you see that quite clearly. So everything is trading in tandem, and it seems that everybody's focused on this FOMC comments as to which way they're going to go moving forward. Now looking at gold, trading at 1743. Now also bouncing just a little bit and anticipation to this number. Now looking at crude oil, we're trading on our lows, 80,000, which was a advancement from 7,600, excuse me. But you could see that. Look at that massive sell-off on that comeback yesterday. But that V formation, okay, is questionable which way we're going to go next. If we do falter, we could go back to our lows at this $76 a barrel. Now looking at the US markets, Dow Jones trading right now at 33,699, 700. Now we have consolidated over the past week, I would say week and a half. Okay, as this has stalled its advancement, once we went from 28,600, we went all the way up to 34,000 and we just stalled. Okay, now this is fine because the markets are off their highs, only 2,300 points, and they've been in a range of about 7 to 8,000 points. So, you know, with that said, year to year, we're only down by like less than 10%, where we've gone down more than 20% at some point, okay, 25% even. So the Dow Jones is really trying to finding some footing because tomorrow's number is going to be so telling as to which direction the markets are going to go. Because if the Fed does say that there's still inflationary concerns, then I would expect the markets to actually sell off, because that means that they may still hold on to their very high interest rates that we haven't seen in more than 2 decades. So this is really very important. Now looking at the NASDAQ, you see it's showing weakness here as the NASDAQ represents the tech sector. Now looking at those tech stocks, okay, let's start with Facebook. Traded down yesterday, moving and crossing over. This is very important. It's crossing over that 8-day moving average and the 30-day moving average. He used it as a resistance-ish level and then just couldn't handle it and just breaking lower. Looking at Microsoft, unchanged on the day. Okay, let's leave it at that. Amazon did gain just slightly yesterday. Intel, though, remember, Intel's my one. Intel's the bellwether, trading further down and breaking that 30-day moving average. So if anything's going to tell us which way the market's going to go, it's going to be Intel, okay? I'm not saying that the markets can't change. I'm not saying if FOMC comes out tomorrow and they say, hey, listen, we see that inflation's in check, everything's okay, then it means it's going to be, you know, lessening of interest rates moving forward. Nevertheless, you see that the Intel is going down. So just keep that in mind as we go into tomorrow's number. Now, looking at the traditional stocks that we know, Apple also traded down yesterday, crossing over on a daily the 8-day moving average. which is really important. And if it does cross that 30 at 145, that's when, all else will, open the floodgates. Now looking also, another stock that I really want to cover is Tesla, because Tesla is making new lows for the year. This is really showing some tremendous weakness, as it has just been a downwards ride for Tesla. Okay, so as much as Tesla is becoming such a wide-known brand, it's hurting. The stock is hurting. Okay, only from about less than a month ago, we were trading at 234. We're trading at 167. That's over $50 that we're trading lower there. So that's really very, very mindful of the fact that Tesla is trading lower. Now looking at Bitcoin, trading at 15,700, and you can see we're breaking our lows. Okay, we're really hovering there and showing some weakness. Okay, not showing some umph. And this may mean that we're going to trade and sell off further. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.